Mindfulness Mastery, Toolkit Step 2, Stop reacting and start responding. Your coworker just criticized your project in front of everyone. Your heart is racing, your face is hot, and every instinct is screaming to defend yourself or strike back. But what if instead of reacting, you could create a pause that transforms this moment into an opportunity for growth? Welcome back to our mindfulness series. In episode 1, you learned the 3 essential skills for quieting your mind. Today we are taking those skills into the real world where it actually matters, during workplace conflicts, difficult conversations, and relationship stress. By the end of this episode, you will know exactly how to stay centered when life gets messy. Let me share what happened with a high school teacher I worked with who was completely overwhelmed by classroom management. He would come home every day replaying difficult student interactions, carrying that stress into his family time and losing sleep over situations he could not control. He felt trapped in a cycle of frustration and reactivity that was affecting every area of his life. After learning to apply the mindfulness skills from episode 1 in real situations, something remarkable happened. He began to notice the space between a student's disruptive behavior and his emotional reaction. In that space, he found the freedom to choose a more effective response rather than simply reacting from frustration. His classroom transformed, his stress levels dropped, and he started enjoying teaching again. This is the power of applied mindfulness. When you can create mental space during challenging moments, you shift from being reactive to being responsive. This single change can transform your entire experience of difficult situations at work and in your relationships. Today I am focusing on the 4 most critical applications that research shows have the biggest impact on your daily well-being. These are the game changers that will transform how you handle stress. Application 1: Mastering emotional reactions in real time. When someone triggers you, your amygdala fires in 50 milliseconds, faster than conscious thought. But you can interrupt this process. The moment you notice tension, anger, or defensiveness, take one conscious breath while silently labeling the emotion. This activates your prefrontal cortex and creates space for choice instead of automatic reaction. Neuroscience proves this works. Dr. Daniel Siegel's research shows that naming emotions reduces amygdala activity by up to 50%. Practice with small irritations first: traffic delays, technical glitches, waiting in lines. Build this neural pathway when stakes are low so it is available when you really need it. Application 2: Transforming difficult conversations. Most workplace stress comes from communication breakdowns, not workload. Here is the technique that has saved countless relationships for my clients. When someone is upset or critical, resist the urge to plan your defense. Instead, focus completely on their words while using your breath as an anchor. This shifts everything. When people feel truly heard, their emotional charge decreases. They become willing to listen to your perspective. Continue labeling your internal reactions. Note defending when you feel defensive. Note planning when you start preparing rebuttals. This prevents emotional hijacking while keeping you authentic. Application 3: Making clear decisions under pressure. Stress hormones literally shrink your prefrontal cortex, the brain region responsible for good decision-making. Counter this by taking 5 conscious breaths first. This activates your parasympathetic nervous system and restores cognitive function. Then do a 2-minute brain dump, writing all thoughts about the decision without organizing them. Finally, imagine yourself having made each choice and notice what your body tells you. Neuroscientist Antonio Damasio's research proves that our bodies provide crucial decision-making information. but only when we are calm enough to perceive it. Application 4: Regulating intense emotions. Emotions are temporary neurochemical events that pass naturally when you do not feed them with mental stories. Instead of getting caught in thoughts about how unfair something is, focus on where you feel the emotion in your body. Anger might show up as shoulder tension or chest heat. Anxiety might be stomach butterflies or throat tightness. Use your breath as medicine. Slow breathing activates your parasympathetic nervous system, scientifically proven to reduce cortisol and increase GABA, your brain's primary calming neurotransmitter. Make your exhales longer than your inhales. This prevents emotional overwhelm from becoming regrettable words or actions. Let me quickly share what happened with another client. A working mother of 3 who felt constantly overwhelmed. When I applied these techniques, she discovered that much of her stress came not from her actual responsibilities, but from thoughts like "I cannot handle this" or "I am failing as a mother." By learning to observe these thoughts without automatically believing them, she reduced her stress by 50% without changing her external circumstances. Bonus applications, quick implementation guide. Beyond these 4 core skills, there are additional applications that build on this foundation. Setting mindful boundaries means pausing before saying yes to requests and checking what feels right in your body. Handling criticism constructively involves creating space between feedback and your emotional reaction. Then finding at least one useful element even in harsh delivery. Creating mindful transitions between activities, taking 3 breaths between meetings or tasks, prevents stress from accumulating throughout your day. These techniques and others will be covered in dedicated future videos. But the 4 core applications we covered today will handle 90% of your daily stress situations. The key to success is choosing one technique and practicing it consistently for a week. Notice how your experience shifts when you approach challenges with mindfulness rather than reactivity. Remember, you are not trying to become passive. You are developing the capacity to respond from wisdom rather than fear. As we wrap up, developing these skills takes time and self-compassion. Every moment of mindful awareness during stress rewires your nervous system for greater peace. Each time you choose breath over reaction, you are literally changing your brain. In episode 3, I explore 5 lifestyle habits that create an ongoing foundation of inner peace. You will learn how journaling clears mental clutter, how nature reduces stress hormones, and how to create healthy boundaries with technology. These practices maintain the peaceful state you are learning to access. Thank you for watching. If these applications open new possibilities for handling stress, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs these tools. Here is what I really want to know from you. In the comments below, tell me about one specific situation where you struggle to stay calm. Is it during team meetings when ideas get challenged? Family dinners when certain topics come up? Daily commutes when traffic gets heavy? Be specific. Your situation might be exactly what another viewer faces, and we can support each other. Also, if you try any of these 4 techniques this week, come back and share what happened. Did the pause and breathe approach work during a tense moment? Were you able to listen more mindfully during a difficult conversation? Your real experiences help everyone learn and stay motivated. Until next time, remember that every challenging situation is practice for choosing wisdom over reactivity. The peace you seek is always available in this moment. Take care and be well.